Hey everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and today we're going to do another nightlight. And the reason I wanted to do this one is because I made this nightlight. And let me grab a piece of something that I can put behind this pretty little bird. I'll just use this piece of vinyl here. Anyway, so this is the one that I already made. And I'm going to need to hold this out for you so you can see the whole thing. She is so beautiful. Oh my word, look at that little bird and the flowers and all that great stuff on here. So I'm going to make another one that's going to be very, very close to this one, but I wanted to show you guys how I made it and how you can take these Dollar Tree night lights, $1.25, and turn them into something that you could either turn a bit of a profit on, or you could give it as a gift to somebody. And who would not love to get this as a gift? Now this particular one, you guys, I'm going to tell you, the only place I used any resin was up on this, but you don't have to do that. You can use your E6000 or a similar bonding material and put it on with that. I used E6000 to put the rhinestones around it, and it is holding like crazy, you guys. Those are not coming off. So use your E6000 if you're not a resin person. I need to start giving you guys some alternative ways to do some of this stuff so that you don't have to feel like you have to do resin. So this project is going to be a zero resin project. So what we're going to do is, first I'm going to read you a inspirational quote. And guys, I could probably stand to read about 50 of these today because I'm having a rough day, but I've got to work later, and so I thought, you know what, I'm going to just go ahead, I'm going to do this. And I'm sorry if there's background noise here. My husband's out in the front yard doing some yard work, and so it's going to get noisy, but I just decided I wasn't going to do the video. And then I thought, no, because every time I go to do a video, it seems that something starts going on out front. So I'm just not going to let that stop me anymore. Anyway, I liked this one in particular because I am struggling with some things right now, and I need to stop, think, take a deep breath, and I need to move things forward in my life. So this one is, I am no longer accepting the things I cannot change. I am changing the things I cannot accept. That is profound for me, you guys. When I read that, I thought, oh my goodness, Carol, that is talking to you. And I think it probably will talk to a lot of you out there. I know a lot of people are struggling right now with so many things. It seems like this world has just gone completely bananas. And I'm praying that things are going to change and get better and all of that good stuff for not just me, but all of you as well. I want to see everyone succeed and do the things they love in life, travel, be with friends, be with family, and just be. If we could just be, you guys. So that's going to be my motto. And I've got a couple of friends out there, you guys know who you are, that know that that is a good one for me, and that I need to listen to my own advice or the advice of the writer of that quote, and just, you know, do some stuff that I need to do. So this is the nightlight. It's just a little square acrylic piece here, and the plug. That's it. Super easy peasy to work with, and you guys are going to love this. I know I already did a nightlight video, and it was a lot of fun. I have a couple of the round ones left. I need to go down to the Dollar Tree and get some more of these. This is the last one I have of the square nightlights. So I know I've got a lot of friends that have been buying these and making them. And I have my friend Deanna just bought 20 between the round ones and the square ones. She just brought 20 of them. So she's going to town on these things. You guys should see some of the beautiful night lights she's making. In fact, I do have some pictures of some of them. Maybe I will, if I remember, I will put some pictures of her night lights on the back end of this. She also sent me some great images to use, but I had gotten these birds and I really, really wanted to do one of these, so I'm going to do this one today. So anyway, you guys, let's get busy. First thing we're going to do is we're going to put our decal on, but I want to show you these decals because I got these from Amazon, and I'm going to put a link in the description menu below. So you guys can go to that link and click on it, and it will take you directly to these pretty little bird decals. These are the ones that come in the package. There was 3 more over here, and then of course this one and the other one were up in here. So they're absolutely gorgeous, you guys. In fact, I was pretty surprised. I had wanted some bird decals, and I wasn't sure if I was going to even love these. But when I got them, I was so pleasantly surprised at how completely beautiful they are. You know me and my decals, I do love them. So I'm super, super happy that I bought these. They're not terribly expensive, so I will put that link for you guys in the description menu. So really, we don't need a whole lot of things. I did take out, my friend Kareth sent me some beautiful, beautiful brooches and things, and I pulled a couple of those out because they're so pretty. I love, love, love this bumblebee. It is the cutest thing ever. And I thought one of these might be pretty. This is a dragonfly, but the wings actually move. Isn't that pretty? So I've got all of these. This one actually really goes with it, and it's got the little bumblebee on the flower. Isn't that adorable? So, and the color goes really well with this bird. So that might be a really good one to use. Or I've got just this rhinestone rose, which is gorgeous as well. So we'll just see, you know, what we're going to do. This I'm definitely going to use. I'm going to be putting it at the top like I did on this one. This was a hair clip, one of those banana clips, and so I just took it apart and took both sides, and I got this in Happy Mail. I want to say I got this one from my friend Cindy, but I'm not sure, you guys. I may be completely off base on that one, but I loved it, and I knew if I cut it apart and used each piece, I could get at least 2 projects out of it, and oh wow, is it beautiful. So really, we've got our E6000. I've got some lace here. I may do something a little bit different. I've got this lace here that I got from Cindy, and I really, really love it. And I'm going to see if that might be something I want to do. You know, I was thinking maybe with the rhinestone edge, adding this around the edge as well would be kind of pretty and add that little extra something. And then I've got some of my crinkle seam binding here. This is a bow that I already made, and so I just took it out and put it with this stuff just in case I wanted to put a bow on this. So what we're going to do, let's go ahead and let's get our decal on, and then the next thing we're going to do is we are going to put some of my 8mm rhinestones on there. So that's going to be on there too, because I love my rhinestones. So all you got to do is take these decals, cut out the one that you want, fold this back very gently so that you don't leave anything on the white backing. And we are going to take her, and I'm going to just put her on the edge here. I can't scoot this back very easily. I'm going to put this on the edge. Oh no, 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 no. Of my my board here, and I'm just going to... No, 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 no. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I just did that. Now I've got to be very careful and try and get this off without it sticking. Oh my God, you guys. Oh no. No, 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 no. Look what I did. And these things stick so good, you guys. I can't even pull that off. Well, I'm gonna see if it goes right there. Will it be okay? Because I want to use this decal. You know what? We're just gonna go for it, you guys. I'm just gonna put it on there. And let's see, where does this need to go? It needs to go right. And try not to shake like crazy. Oh, that's like up and over, and wow, that's not great. But that's okay. We will make this work, because I'm not going to waste this beautiful, beautiful decal. It is so gorgeous. So that's where it is. It's kind of up and over, but we'll make that work. We'll just do our embellishing a little differently, and we will make that we will make that work. Sometimes I do offset things on my projects, and so this little girl is going to be offset today. So that's what it looks like, and it'll be fine, right? And maybe what I'll do is whatever I put on here, I will just use this corner instead of using, you know, another corner. In fact, that's probably what I need to do, is use, you know, this corner down here to put whatever it is I add to this in there, you know. So it'll be okay. It breaks my heart. Trust me, I just broke my own heart. But it's okay. We'll be all right. And this piece I'm just going to fold over and push down. And we'll go with that. Okay, so next thing's gonna be the rhinestones. I'm just gonna kind of unwind this real well, and we're cutting this into pieces, you guys, because it doesn't go around the corners real well. So we're just gonna cut this into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. So the first thing we're gonna do is, I think I'm going to take the first piece is going to be the top, and we want one rhinestone to overhang on each side like that. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut this right here. So there's one. The next piece, how did I do that on this one at the bottom? Yeah, this one I had it on the side coming down, and then this bottom piece I did across here. So I think we're going to go ahead and do that. So that's the top. I'm cutting off these little pieces that sort of stick off the ends of these, because it's one of those sliding chains. And this one, and I'm pulling this so that all of the rhinestones are pulled out. So this one's going to go right from edge to edge. So this is where we need to cut the side ones. So I'll cut 2 this size. There's 1. Cut that little nub off of there. And let's see, there's my other one. I'll cut that right there. So those are the sides. I'll put that way. This is the top. And then this piece is going to go just across the bottom. From here to here. And we're just going to cut it to that rhinestone there. And then we can get this roll out of our way, and I've still got to cut the nub off this end. Okay, and let's roll this back up and put it away, and there we go. All right, so this is gonna go like that. Okay, so first things first, I think I'm going to start with the top. So we're going to take our E6000, and you can put this in a little puddle on a, you know, a disc or something, or you can do it like I do it, and I just take it, and as it's kind of oozing out, I just run it across. Put enough on there though so that it's completely covered all the way across. Don't leave any gaps. Okay, you guys, don't leave any gaps. And I'm going to lay that on the edge there. And actually, what I want to do is I'm going to take this piece of my silicone mat here. I'm going to turn it that way. And there's one of Holly's hairs. Ugh. You guys, I work really hard to make sure that no dog hairs get into any of my projects. So just so you know, if she is shedding at the moment, I work very hard to keep her out of my craft room and out of my space where anything I'm making is going to get touched by her hair, because I am not a lover of dog hair being all over everything. And as most people are not. And what I'm going to do is, this E6000 will not stick to this mat, which is a great thing. And actually, I think what I'll do is I'm going to put a little puddle right here. I'm going to get one of my little wooden picks here, and we're going to just... Usually I pick it up, but if I pick it up right now, that top piece is going to be flimsy and it's not going to be ready. I'm going to put a little bit of glue on this first rhinestone here, because the other rhinestone's going to have to stick to it. And then I'm going to go along the side here and make sure that I get this adhesive all the way down. And I will wipe the edge of my mat after I do this, so that there's not a bunch of remnants sitting underneath my rhinestones. But this is an easy way of doing it so that you don't have to move it around. So I'm just going to grab that. I'm going to wipe down along here. Get a little bit off right there. Okay, so that's going to be fine. We're going to take this piece right here. We're going to set it on the side here, and I'm just going to push it up here, and I'm going to push it in from top to bottom. And look at how nicely that's going to sit right there and hold itself on. Perfect. And it's nice and straight this way, you guys. You've got a nice straight line. And I could actually take that and separate it just a tad so that it doesn't look funky. And now we're going to go and do the other side. And then you'll see when I am done with this process, I'm going to wipe this E6000 off of my mat. You're going to see just how easy it comes off of there. I mean, it's super easy, you guys. I love these silicone mats. If you don't have one, get one. I've got my other mat that Laura sent me. I love my blue mat with the little cups in it that I can put, you know, I use it to put my beads and things like that in, but it's there for like paint or whatever you're doing, and super easy to clean up. That's the thing with a silicone mat, you guys. You can clean these things up like no tomorrow, and it's like easy peasy. So get a silicone mat, even if it's just one of the flat ones like Robin sent me. They're amazing. They're just great to have, and they really are helpful in doing your projects. So I'm just going to take this piece, I'm going to push it up there, and move that rhinestone so that it's sitting straight. And push that one back just a tad and push these up against. And once I get it against, I'm going to kind of slide these so that I don't have like this one right here. There's like, there was no gap between those two bottom ones. We don't want that. We want to try and have similar gaps between each of these rhinestones, you guys. So if you can do that and just kind of move them around and then press them in where, when you think you've got them, you know, where you want them. And press that in and press that in. There we go. Easy peasy. And then we're going to take our E6000 and I'm going to put a line going across the bottom here. And then after I do this, you guys, I'm going to shut my camera off for a minute and I'm going to give it about 10 minutes to start to cure. And then I'll come back and we'll finish it up. I mean, this is really a super easy project, you guys. You could literally make one of these in probably, depending on how much stuff you're going to put onto it, you could literally make one of these in probably 20 minutes time. Not counting the dry time for the E6000, but you can step away from it for a few minutes, do some other things, and then come back and finish it up. And I'm going to push these so that they're not hanging over the edge here, because the middle ones have that point where they will stop. So I want these to match up with those. There. So there we go. We've got all of our rhinestones on there. We're going to give her about 10 or 15 minutes and then I will be right back. Okay, you guys, so here's our pile of leftover E6000. You see that? Every bit of that came up onto my little stick. And I'm going to scrape it off my stick here so I can still use it. There we go. So no more E6000 in that corner. And watch this. Look at that. Everything's on there. It's sitting tightly. I'm going to look at it and make sure it's straight because it still is a little bit movable, which is what I want when I pull it up off that mat. I want to make sure that I can still adjust it just a little bit if I need to. I want my rhinestones as straight as I can get them. It may not be perfect, but it's as close as I can get with my eyes and my hands. So that's what it looks like. There's that side. There's that side. And of course those are obviously straight. Those were easy to do. So there we go. We have our little bird kind of sitting up in the right corner. It's okay. We're all right with that, right? That looks good. Okay, so let's put that one over. And the next thing we're going to do is we are going to put the top piece on. This one right here. And we're going to just put it right over the top of those rhinestones and kind of overhanging onto the acrylic piece of the thing. Yeah, we're covering up some of those rhinestones, but they are peeking through behind this. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, you can see them kind of sparkling through there. So that's okay. We're happy with that. So I'm going to take my E6000. And really what I did yesterday, if I'm being completely honest, is I took my E6000 and I did put it on like this. And then I added a couple of drops of resin because I can, just so that I could do it quicker, and it does help me, and it will help me to finish this video faster. If I drop a couple of drops of resin on there and just pop it under my lamp for about 30 seconds, we're going to set that right there. just like that, so that it's touching everywhere it can, and the little flowers on the edges come right up to that last rhinestone that sort of sticks out there. So I'm going to take this and I'm going to drop a drop of resin there and a drop of resin there, and I'm going to lose that top piece. There I went, because I wasn't holding on to it real well. Okay, so I'm going to hold this just like this. I'm going to pop it under my lamp for just a few seconds here, just like that, and let that resin cure, and then the rest of the time the E6000 can begin to cure and do its thing. But then I don't have to stop working on my project, and that's my main concern. And I will put it on for just a few seconds here, but when I'm done with the project, I will pop it back under the lamp and cure that resin completely, because it will be sticky if you don't cure it all the way. So you guys don't just cure it and think, oh, it's in place, I'm done, because it will be sticky, and you don't want anything sticky on here. So there we go. That's on there. Isn't that gorgeous? Let's get, well, we'll just pick this up. So that's what that looks like. It's absolutely stunning, you guys. These birds are gorgeous. I am so thrilled with them. So glad I bought them, and you guys should all have them too. I'm just saying. Okay, now I want to see, I'm not sure that I'm going to do this, but I want to see what it would look like with a bit of this lace behind it on the back side of the rhinestones, like that. And I think that looks really, really pretty. It does. It looks really pretty. So I'm going to take this lace and get my scissors here. And it needs to be from there to there. So I'm going to cut it down to this one here. And this one I'm going to cut off, and I'm going to cut it over one dot, because that little scallop is kind of short now. So now we're going to cut it to this one. Right there. So we've got two side pieces. And then this one, let's see, how are we going to do that? We want it to come here. And then this one needs to come over more, like that. So we're going to put it to this one. Right there. Oh, and I did cut that one a little short. You know what? I don't want to mess it up, so I'm gonna, oh gosh, where did I put the rest of this lace? Oh, I hate when I do this. I know I set it right aside here somewhere yesterday. Okay, so we're going to take this, and this one's all the way over, so we're going to take this and cut it to this piece. So that's the top. Actually, we probably could just do this. I think I've got enough on this piece to just cut that one off. Oh, here we go with the big noise again. And cut this one right there. So that's my sides and that piece. And then we'll see if we need to do anything at the bottom. I don't know that I'm going to put anything at the bottom here. So guys, I'm really sorry about the noise. I truly, truly am, but there's not a ton I can do about it. So I want to make sure this is turned so that the right side is going down right now, because we're going to glue this on the back side. So I think I'm going to come right to the edge of the plastic here, and I've got to hurry because I don't want this to cure before I can get this on here. So I'm going to go right here to right here, press it down, and I'm going to flip it over and make sure I pull it back a little bit. And that's what that looks like. Just the little scallops coming over the edges. I think that looks really, really pretty. And then let's do this side. And this is the side that goes down. So what I should do is maybe put the glue on this, because it won't cure as fast. It won't cool down so fast. Okay. And this way I can kind of work with it a little bit. And pull it back, and there we go. There's that side. Very pretty. And once we get this top piece on, I think it's just going to be gorgeous. But I just noticed there's a flaw in this piece, so we are going to get a new piece for the top section. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we're going to cut that right there. I love this lace. I love it, love it, love it. It's so pretty. Okay, and then we're going to flip it over. And I think for this one, maybe I will do just sections, because it's a little bit longer and I want to have working time with this, and I want to get it in the right spot. So I want it to go right there. Whoopsie. I just pushed my top piece off. That's okay. We're going to redo that. It's not a big deal. I can put some more resin on it, and I just probably didn't let the resin cure long enough. And then we'll put some glue on the rest of this. And it needs to go right to there, so I'm just going to kind of try and straighten it out. The top piece isn't going to matter as much because it's not going to really show through right there. So that worked out pretty darn good, I think. I kind of wish this piece was down more like the other one though. So I'm going to pull that up a little bit. Put a new little strip of glue there. And I want to look at the front while I put that down so that I get it kind of laying like the other side does, just kind of runs right into that corner there. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to drip some more resin here. I put a piece there, a drip there, and a drip there. I'm going to pop it under my lamp for just a minute, you guys. Okay, so we've got that on there. And that's what we look like. Isn't that pretty? And then now we're going to go ahead and we're going to cut this top piece off of this earring, the stud. Actually, we're not going to cut it. I'm going to take my pliers here and I'm going to open up this jump ring, because I don't want to waste the jump ring, and these jump rings on these earrings are very strong ones, so I want to keep them intact. So I'll just put that into one of my little boxes. And this, for these earrings, these are Temu. For these earrings, you have to keep your eye pin in that bow, otherwise you're going to take the whole thing apart. And we want that bow on here. So what I'm going to do is, let's see, where did I put my decals? Oh my word. Oh, here they are. I have this little, no, the little yellow flower is not going to match, and neither is the purple. And they put two little plain flowers in here, and they don't match anything on this thing. I don't know why they did that. Seems kind of strange, but they did. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use a pink flower, one of my pink porcelain flowers on here, because we've got pink flowers in this. I'm going to make sure that's down really well where I had to put those together. Okay, and so what I'm going to do is, I think I'm gonna put a little drop of resin right here at this eye pin, like such a tiny drop, because I want to spin it around and see, it's going to stick to my finger if I do that. I didn't think about that. There we go. We've got just a tiny drop in there. I'm going to pop it under my lamp real quick so that that eye pin is turned the way I want it to be turned. And as long as it sits there long enough for me to get it on this and get the rest of my embellishment on there, which is nothing but a porcelain rose, we'll be fine. So there we go. We've got that stuck in place. That's all it took, was just a few seconds of putting it under the lamp. And then I'm going to use my E6000, and I'm going to use hot glue on this bow. So first things first, we're going to put a dot of E6000 here, right here, and here. Okay, and we've got the radio playing loud, and I'm going to have to talk really loud to go over it so that I don't get a strike on my channel. So, you guys, I'm going to be talking loud for a second here. Of course, the radio goes right under my window. I don't understand. It's like it's on purpose. And I wouldn't be surprised if it was. Honest to goodness, guys. Maybe it's somehow funny that I have to go through this stuff every time I do a video. And any other time, nobody's around. Nobody wants to. But I swear, as soon as I start to do something and I am alone, guess who shows up and starts talking and making noise? It's a man thing. Okay, there we go. We're going to put that down right there, right above the bow, and it covers that little eye pin there. And we'll let the hot glue cure now, and the E6000 within 24 hours will be completely cured, and this will not go anywhere. So there's that. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? Absolutely gorgeous. Now I got to decide, do I want to put one of these on or not? And I really kind of do, because of that corner thing, having to move that. And if I put this flower there, that would be pretty. But it doesn't match this pink flower now. So now I'm thinking, do I want to put like the rose right there? That's very pretty. I could put the bumblebee because she has pink in her body. So I could go like that, and that looks very, very cute. Or what did I do with that little butterfly? I had a butterfly out here. I was actually initially going to put this butterfly on here. It's a little bit big. I think it's too big for this, honestly. I don't like that. If she was just a little bit smaller, I'd say she probably would have been perfect, but she's just not small enough. And I don't have any other butterflies made that would fit that spot. So let's see what else we can do, you guys. We've got some other pieces, and you guys, I used to cut these things up, and you know, Kareth, I'm sorry. I'm going to cut this up. I'm going to try anyway. And I'm going to take a piece of this beautiful brooch here because it would be pretty in this corner just to take like from here to this flower and put it in that corner. I don't know. I don't know that it makes that much of a change to want to cut that up though. But these always end up sitting because I'm afraid to cut them up. And because they're usually so big, there's a lot of things that they just won't work in. And that's got too much red in it. Let's see. What else can I do? Oh, what do I have? Oh gosh, you guys. I didn't think this was going to happen. Maybe what we need to do is take another porcelain flower or two. I'm almost out of my porcelain flowers, guys. Like, I literally only have a couple left. I could put those right here in this corner. Sort of like that. And they do look very pretty there. And then she also gave me, Robin gave me some green leaves. I want to say there's a bag of leaves in here. I've got a bunch of leaves. But I'm pretty sure she sent me some glass leaves that I can use that are in this stuff that I have here. Of course, it's going to be at the bottom. Yeah, here we go. We've got these beautiful little glass leaves. Aren't those pretty? And we've got little pink ones too. These are gorgeous. That's what we're going to do. We're going to use those pretty pink ones. So, again, we're going to use a dot of E6000 and a dot of hot glue right here on this one. And we'll pop that right there. And then we're going to take this pretty little flower, and it's another one of my porcelain ones. And I didn't want to get that on this tabletop because it's not silicone. But that's okay. I will be able to wipe that up before it gets too dry. And there's our hot glue. Now this one I'm going to have to position a little more carefully. So I think I'm going to sort of put it on top of the rhinestones right here in the corner. Right there. So that it sits up sort of above the other pink flower. And look at that. That looks gorgeous. And then we will take a couple of these pink flowers. And honestly, I think I could just use E6000 with these. Okay guys, my apologies to all of you. I did add a couple of other flowers in here just because I felt like it kind of wasn't flowing right with just those in a line, so I had to put something to kind of bring it in towards the picture. But other than that, that is all I added to this beautiful, beautiful Nightlight. And look at that, you guys. It is absolutely gorgeous. That's not a good spot to put it. Let's see. Here we go. Here's a piece of paper. Okay, so this is what we ended up with. Is it not gorgeous? Gorgeous, gorgeous, you guys. This one is one for the books. This will be going into my Etsy shop. I may have to work on this video, and if you're hearing this, you get to watch it. If not, it means I had to redo the video, and unfortunately, this was the last of these Nightlights that I had. I don't have any more, so I can't do what I wanted to do. If I do a new one, I would have to use one of the round ones, and or go and see if I can find some more of these square Nightlights, but it would be a different image, different embellishments, because I'm also out of my porcelain flowers. So hey guys, this one got messed up, and I'm sorry for that. I just did not realize that music was getting so loud, and it messed me up. So I do apologize. I hate when that happens because I lose money, I lose time, and very, very precious time that I don't have a lot of. So I'm super sorry, you guys. Thanks a lot for watching. I hope you got to watch this one, because it really, this was one I was looking so forward to. God bless each and every one of you, and you know what? Just remember, be kind to yourself, be kind to those around you, love your family, stay safe, stay well, and come back for my next video. Please, 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 will you give this video a thumbs up and make a comment down below. Don't forget, in the description menu, I will have a link to these beautiful birds. I will have a link to the porcelain flowers that I buy on Etsy. The rest of the stuff, these lights are Dollar Tree. The earrings are Temu. So I will put a link to those as well. And I guess that's it, you guys. Thanks a lot for watching. God bless each and every one of you. I love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.